No.
Time is now 7:01 and I call session 13 of the Whitewater Student Government to order. Please rise for able to the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Senator Balisari.
Present.
Senator Berry.
Present.
Senator Irwin.
Present.
Senator Esserholm. Present. Senator Kerr.
Present.
Senator Cravenger. Present. Senator Langham.
Present.
Senator Michael.
Present.
Senator Massini.
Present.
Senator Nielsen.
Present.
Senator Katrubis.
Present.
Senator Rattel.
Present.
Senator Rice.
Present.
Senator Rosequist. Present. Senator Russell.
Present.
Senator Smith.
Present.
Senator West. Present. Senator Leeson. Present. Speaker Pettis.
Present. And with that, we'll go out of order this evening, starting with R 23-24-14 resolution honoring the service of Katie Caparel. Senator Patrigas, you have the floor whenever you're ready.
Hello everyone, my name is Andy Tricas, currently serves as a senator for the at-large district. But if you didn't know, I'm also the WSG 2-year appointment on SUFAC, at which Katie serves as chair. Over the past year, working with her in innumerable hours, we've done in UC 1.7, just looking at hundreds of budgets, hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding requests. After the cut, about half of them in the fall. It was a lot, and I don't think we would have gotten through it without Katie, honestly. She provided such clear guidance and just such a positive outlook during the 66 hours we spent, I believe, over 2 weeks in that UC 127, which again, not a very big room. We wouldn't have gotten through it without her positive outlook and just her ambition. And I really wanted to thank her for her service. So I will I will read the last two, therefore be resolved here. Therefore be resolved, the Whitewater Student Government hereby applauds and thanks Ms. Caparel on her resolute commitment to the Segregated University Fee Allocation Committee, the Whitewater Student Government, the students of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, and the appropriate use of their segregated university fees. And therefore be it finally resolved, the Whitewater Student Government formally honors Katie Caparel for her service to the Segregated University Fee Allocation Committee, the Whitewater Student Government, and to students of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, and wishes her well in all future endeavors. And with that, Mr. Speaker, to you.
Are there any content changes this evening on the legislation? Once, twice, seeing none. Are there any clerical edits? Once, twice, seeing none. Moving into discussion. Are there any discussion points?
Gotten a chance to work with Katie. I do want to say thank you. Appreciate you for all the work that you put in. I know it's been lots and lots of hours and hard work, and I understand. I know a lot of people in this room understand that SUPAC is not an easy thing to explain or navigate. So I just want to thank you for your clarity, transparency, and honesty throughout the entire process. So thank you.
Senator Rosequist.
I just think this is a really great bill honoring Katie. Her time at Whitewater was truly special, and she was a great example of what it means to be a Warhawk. So, that out there as well.
I just want to thank you for all you did during null. Like seriously, I feel like you carried me through that. I really appreciate it, and I know you'll do great things post null.
Are there any other discussion points? If not, I'll go ahead. I worked with Katie a lot. I was the SUFAC chair over last summer, if you didn't know, and obviously now I'm the speaker, so I couldn't be SUFAC chair. So I had to work with Katie a lot with that transition. So it was very easy, believe it or not, which I thought it was going to be super stressful. I was really worried, if I'm being honest, but your hard work, really paid off. I mean, SUFAC is not easy. Being a part of SUFAC for a full year last year, it really shows how much work goes into it, and you really have shown what it means to really be a Warhawk. So I appreciate your hard work. But seeing no other discussion points, we'll move to a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Senator Balisari.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esserholm.
Aye.
Senator
Yes, I was skipped during the roll call.
My apologies. Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Curbs.
Aye.
Senator Langham. Aye. Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Mazzini.
Aye.
Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Batikis.
Aye.
Senator Rattell.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist. Aye. Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West.
Aye.
Senator Reesman.
Aye.
Speaker Pettis.
Aye, and with that, R 23, Fraser.
Aye. I'm so sorry. What a disaster. Can I do it?
No, is that everyone? All right. Since that was everyone, R 23, 24, 14, resolution honoring the service of Katie Caparella and approved unanimously. Katie, if you would like to say some words, if you like.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone, and I'm really happy with how SUPTAC went this year, and I'm also excited for this coming Friday, our new committee is meeting, and we have a full committee for next year, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes, but I just want to say thank you all.
Thank you. Moving back on track, as you think we're moving back into special order, starting with the Senate oath of office. So if you were elected to a Senate seat last week, will you please come forward? You have been chosen by the students of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater as a senator on the student government. Understanding that you've been chosen to perform such an active and important role, do you accept the position of senator and all the responsibilities, duties, and privileges that it will include? If so, say I will to the best of my abilities.
I will to the best of my abilities.
Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Nathan Dewey,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to fulfill the obligations and responsibilities of my office,
to fulfill the duties and obligations of my office,
to be knowledgeable of
to be knowledgeable of,
and uphold the WSG Constitution,
uphold the WSG Constitution,
the WSG standing rules,
the WSG standing rules,
and university policies,
and university policies,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce the newest Whitewater Student Government Senator. Alright, with that, we'll move into the appointment of one off-campus Senate seat this evening. Is anyone interested in one off-campus Senate seat? Going once, going twice, seeing one person. Alright, perfect. You can head to the podium. If you could just state your name, a little bit about yourself, and why you'd like to join student government, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Cameron Culberson. I'm a junior here on campus, major in psychology, minor in sociology. I'm interested in joining Whitewater Student Government and being an off-campus senator because me being a person who I am, I'm very interested in different populations, know about how people think and what I can do better to help them. And I believe that me being on this body and on this government, I can do a great job of doing just that.
Perfect. Moving to 3 questions this evening for candidate Senator Rice.
What do you describe as your leadership style?
I would say my leadership style is someone who listens to others first before just directing orders. It's important to know why people feel as if the way that they do, and then collecting all that information to make the best decision.
Deputy Speaker Smith.
If you could change one thing on campus, what would you change?
I would just say a better mix of community and unity. I believe that it's already great and it's improving each and every day, but there's always room for improvement.
Any other questions this evening? Going once, going twice. Secretary.
Yeah, what's your name again? I didn't catch that.
My name is Cameron Culberson, but you would call me Cam.
All right, perfect. That was 3 questions, so you can have a seat back in the gallery. Thank you for those responses. We'll move into a secret ballot vote this evening with a vote of aye being yes to join the Whitewater Student Government Senate, and then nay being no. With a vote of 21-0, congratulations on becoming the newest Whitewater Student Government Senator. Please see me after the meeting for additional details. I will have some more information for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move to the appointment of 2 at-large Senate seats. Anyone interested in 2 at-large Senate seats? Taking ahead of the podium. Floor is yours whenever you're ready. Just want to take your name, a little bit about yourself, and why you'd like to join the Senate.
Howdy, folks. My name is Isaiah Wilson. I'm a political science major here. I guess for those of you who don't know me, like I said, Isaiah Wilson, and it's probably been a little awkward for those of you who don't know me. I'm seeming to be kind of chummy with some of the folks who are your colleagues here. That's because I was a member of this body last year. I served as a senator for both semesters last year. I was a freshman on campus. I guess the best way to answer your question, Speaker Pence, is probably to tell you guys a little about my journey. I'll keep it brief because we got a lot on the agenda tonight. But I, went through my term as senator, and I was really dedicated to this body. I think I really found myself as a person through WSG. A lot of people don't know this. I walked onto campus as a communications major. And by the end of the semester, with a bit of encouragement from Max Gervais, I switched my major to political science with a minor in public policy and administration, and I kind of never looked back. I poured everything I had into the work that y'all folks do here every week. And through that, I was really lucky and really grateful to be unanimously voted Senator of the Year last year. It was about this time that I was able to accept that award. And I mention that for one of 2 reasons. The first reason is, of course, like I'm up here telling myself about you guys, so I want to display a little bit about my confidence. But the second is that for those of you who don't know me or don't know why I'm no longer a member of this body, it's because I left. And I left to pursue kind of an entrepreneurial venture. And while I was doing it, I just realized that that wasn't what I thought my soul was for. So to answer your question, Speaker Pence, the reason why I want to be a senator for WSG is because I found my purpose through leading. And I realized that I think what I want to do for the rest of my life is to be a steward of good leadership and to be a public servant. And I don't know of a single better place to do that than right here every Monday at 7 o'clock. And I don't want to waste a single month or year or second or moment of my life not doing that for forever. So I yield to my questions.
Perfect. Do you have any questions for the candidate? Senator Irwin.
What are some issues on campus you hope to address as a senator?
Yeah, I think issue is most important to me, and there are lots. But the issue that's most important to me, and something I really decided to hone my focus in on, is like campus climate, if you will, and the outside perspective that the everyday student looks at WSG, right? So how do they interact with what we put out? That's really important to me because I don't think enough people on campus understand what goes on in this body. And I think that is a problem that begins to unilaterally solve all these other problems, like parking and like attendance, like all of these big problems. I think if more people are able to give insight, if more everyday students are able to tell us what's going on, it only betters the effect that we can have on the entire campus. So, yeah, I would say campus climate and the knowledge of what we do here. Thank you.
Senator Rodriguez.
What have you done to grow and change as a person since last being a member of this body?
Yeah, well, apart from like really, I'm going to answer that question with I learned. I think I was a hard worker when I was a part of this body last, but I think one of the reasons I decided to step away from the university and step away from this body was, for the first time in my life, I found something that I dove deep into. and that I love and that I wanted to. I didn't have to apologize for working, sacrificing a lot of time to work. And I got to move across the country, so I didn't have a lot of external pressure saying, you have to come out tonight, or you have to do this thing, or you have to be at this place. I could just work. And what I really fell in love with was working. And the rest of it didn't fill my soul up the way it should have. So what I learned is that I'm like a good worker when I can just sit and work for like 3-4 hours. And I thought I could work before, but now I have a much better understanding of how much like change I'm actually able to make. And I think when applying that to something that like fills my soul the way it probably should, like I can't wait for the reins to come off and just see where we can take the body. Right? So thank you for your question.
Thank you, Speaker Smith.
What are some ways that you effectively and clearly communicate with people who have different opinions from you?
That's a super important question. So I grew up at a pretty predominantly white school. I was adopted. And I don't know if you guys have ever looked around at lunch tables and cafeterias, but you kind of get a good sense of what people are identifying with and where they sit. And my entire life, I've kind of bucked to that trend. Whomever I'm supposed to sit with because of my identity, or whatever opinion I'm supposed to have because of my identity, I don't find those things particularly valuable. So I think authenticity is the best trait you can bring when communicating with somebody whom you may disagree with, or may have a different perspective or different identity. Authenticity about your ignorance, because a lot of times we're pretty ignorant about other identities, but also authenticity about how different your opinion is. Because I think by sugarcoating the difference in our opinion, we don't adequately give a person of a different identity or a different opinion an understanding of where we sit. And being super authentic and honest about where you sit and how you interact with your identity, I think is the most important thing. So I really appreciate the question.
Thank you for those responses. We can head back to the gallery. That was 3 questions. Moving to a secret ballot vote again. Vote of aye, A-Y-E, or nay, N-A-Y.
Keeps me.
With a vote of 20-1, congratulations on being elected the next Whitewater Student Government Senator. Please see me after the meeting for additional information. Thank you. We'll move into 1 Esker Senate seat. Is anyone interested in the 1 Esker Senate seat? Going once, going twice, seeing none. Moving to the appointment of 2 Rock County Senate seats. Is anyone interested in 2 Rock County Senate seats? Going once, going twice, seeing none. Moving to the guest speakers portion of our agenda this evening with the interim vice chancellor of student affairs, Kristen Bellauer.
Oh goodness, I just was trying to find my attachment. Should I come up here?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, great.
You have the floor whenever you're ready.
Alright. Careful. Oh, you have it up. Yeah. Incredible.
Good thing I said that all out loud. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Kristen Philhauer. I'm the interim vice chancellor for student affairs. And I just wanted to take a moment to inform you on a couple of things. First of all, I am part of a group of individuals from across the UW system that is reviewing a number of different policies. These are policies that are very wide-ranging, from admin services to compensation to conduct, and that conduct area is primarily where I am involved. So the reason for this is some legislation that is requiring the UW system to review some things that we already have been updating as a campus on a pretty regular basis, but now they just have to be vetted through the proper channels. So the one that I have for you tonight is something that just was approved. Now, normally you all would be involved in that process. For this particular policy, we were charged with making sure that residence hall students were the ones that reviewed the document, vetted it, and ran it through their regular processes. So they have done that. They did it through their lit groups and then went to the residence hall formal group, and I'm just bringing it to you to let you know. The main change, the one I want to call out here, is that in the past, there has campaigning in the residence hall has not been allowed. There is a change in state statute that allows for that now. And that's really the biggest change. And so your fellow students had to determine what they wanted that to look like and how to make that happen. So ultimately what they decided was that they would allow the campaigning, but not door-to-door campaigning. So that is really the biggest change to the policy. So there now is a process in place. If someone does want to campaign in the halls, they can do it, but they have to follow the process. And that is laid out. Questions?
Are there any questions about the policy? No questions? I'm maybe for President May.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I just wanted to mention one other thing since I'm here, and since it just happened this afternoon. So Jordan, Tessa, Jack, and Angelina, I just wanted to say thank you. This afternoon, several of your student government reps came to the parking task force meeting and presented out a plan on parking, a plan, ideas, suggestions to a group of folks, and we were able to take in that information. We're so appreciative of all the work that you put into that. I know it's been months and months of work, and so thank you for that. I also, it's important for us to hear what you have to say and to take that into consideration. I did want to let you know that as I just sent an email out to a large number of you, that parking will begin reporting to student affairs beginning July 1. So things will stay the same. We're going to work through a transition period. I have appointed Dale Penzino in the bookstore to lead that transition and to help with that process. And so certainly we'll continue to keep the student affairs reps updated and you all part of that process. But thank you to all of your hard work because you all got us to that place. So thank you. That's it.
Thank you. We appreciate your time. I think
Yeah.
coming up. Moving to the agenda, or approval of the agenda minutes, moving to the minutes from April 22nd, 2024, is there a motion to approve? David Speaker Smith, seconded by parliamentarian Kurz, is there a voice vote? Acclamation to call it, any opposed? Seeing none, the minutes from April 22nd, 2024 have been approved unanimously. Moving to the agenda for April 29th, 2024, I'm going to ask for unanimous consent to strike line item D under new business, SUPAC presidential appointment nominee Chase Zimmerman, as I did not need to go on the agenda as I looked at prior agendas from the past. 4 or 5 years, so I ask unanimous consent to strike that. Is there anyone opposed? Going once, going twice, seeing no one opposed. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for April 29th? Senator Rodriguez?
Are we able to, or in the minutes, just mention that the presidential appointment?
Yes, it'll be
who it
mentioned in President Israel's report tonight. Is that correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
Will that be, can we get that reflected in the minutes?
Yeah, you can have that reflected in this. Is there a motion to approve the agenda? Senator Rodriguez?
Move to approve.
Seconded by Senator Cravinger. Is there a voice vote? Affirmation's been called. Any opposed? Seeing none, the agenda for April 29th, 2024 has been approved unanimously. Moving to student issues and concerns this evening. Are there anyone with a student issue concern in the gallery? Going once, going twice, seeing none. Moving into reports, starting with external committee reports, which we have none of. So moving into the officer report, starting with President Izzo.
Okay, hi everyone. Happy last meeting. I can't believe I made it, literally. Like there were times where I doubted that I would make it here, but we're here. Like Speaker Fadness said, I have appointed Chase Zimmerman to the, it's not like the 1 year, but it is a 1 year term on SUFAC. He has a lot of knowledge. He was previously at WSG. He understands the full workings of null and SUFAC, so I'm sure that he will do great things there. But kind of looking at my week, I have a couple meetings, kind of like Kristen mentioned. We had our parking presentation today, which was super good. That's not like, yeah, I guess I could say super good, super productive. I'm glad that administration kind of finally got to see like our point of view, what we kind of feel needs to be fixed. And there's still a lot of work ahead. And that's kind of where that July 1 deadline is going to kind of where we're going to start to see like kind of everyone diving in deeper into the solutions that we did present. So I'm looking forward to hearing about that. Tomorrow morning, early in the morning, I have a shared governance meeting with the provost and chancellor. So we'll just discuss some of our concerns that we've been having and probably just like discuss the semester and year as a whole. I also have my monthly meeting with Vice Chancellor of Administrative Affairs and Finance, Brenda Jones, this Wednesday, as well as attending the WCC event, and then I'm going to help Abby with banquet prep all throughout the week. I know me and Speaker Fernandez have to meet regarding that to discuss some things. Also, next week, from right now, we're going to be doing the installation of the new president and vice president. I'm going to look into seeing if we do it a little bit before 7, so then like the lighting's a little bit better outside. So if you're all free, which I assume you would be because you always make it here, feel free to come out to that. It'll most definitely be in the Memory Garden out by Young Auditorium. So that's where we're going to do that. And then I'm getting emotional, so just so you don't mind that part. I'm going to go until June 30th, and I'll just kind of work on transition things. I really need to get responses back on resolutions, so I'm going to be working on that and prepare for transition. But I'm just so lucky to have made it. Oh my gosh, I'm such a baby. Okay, sorry. I'm really hardworking. But I'm so lucky for this organization. I don't know why I cry so much. Actually, I do, but none of you need to know. Okay. You know Winnie Pooh's quote? I like that one. I'm not gonna say it. But I'm just so lucky to have this experience. And yeah, I yield the questions.
Are there any questions for President Izzo this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none. Thank you for that report. We appreciate all your hard work all year, and we'll see you around next year as well.
Thanks. I hope to not cry for the rest of this meeting.
All right, moving into the report of Vice President, you have the floor whenever you're ready.
Hello, everyone. First, I want to say thank you to President Izzo just for being able to work with you this year. Going into my report, I'm just going to highlight a few things for the sake of time. So last week, I got to co-host Instructor Awards with President Izzo, so that was really rewarding. And then this week, we have the banquet this Friday at 5:30. So for your guests, It's $28 for them, so please bring that money that day so that I can collect it and get that recorded. And then as for the rest of this week and then going into the summer, I have a meeting with Provost Chenoweth, and then I'll continue to do a lot of work with advising over the summer, and I have a meeting this week for that as well. And then I'll assist with the testing of Stellic over the summer. So we'll keep you updated on that. And then if you're not returning, please bring your binder up to me at the end of this meeting. And with that, I yield to any questions.
Are there any questions for Vice President Badger this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none, thank you for the report. Will be the report on WSG Advisor, Ms. Angela.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If you were nominated or recognized at the Involvement Awards yesterday at 1 o'clock, if you're able, please stand and be recognized for your leadership this year. You've been nominated or won an award, so congratulations. Let's hear it for these folks. You may not be standing for a long time, so thanks for doing that. Just wanted to say congrats, and anybody in the gallery, I should have included you in that, so I'm glad that you stood up. You know, we recognized over 100 students yesterday, well over 100 students, and that's really a testament to the good stuff that happened this semester. Just a couple quick things from me. If you are part of the student organization, please make sure you finish your org recognition by the 15th of May. Just because Liv Allen left for maternity leave today after running the involvement awards yesterday, that doesn't mean that we don't have to complete those wonderful pieces that will allow us to support you. Wanted to let you know that I've been working with the city clerk, learning about her and how she operates and how things are moving forward with formalizing a memorandum of understanding that will assist students in voting on election day, at the very least in November and hopefully for the rest of the year. So that's there's been some stuff going back and forth about interesting demands. So I'll know more after the 7th of May. The city and the city council will formalize the terms that they want for that memorandum of understanding, and then it goes to the chancellor and he decides that he's in agreement. But at that point, it goes back and forth between them. What I would say to you is if you're interested in the fall, in helping being a nonpartisan volunteer to help students be ready to vote. I would encourage you to send me an email. I will add you to my listserv, and we'll sign you up through Warhawk's Vote Committee, which is a campus committee that's going to do a lot of that work. We had a really great formative meeting, I would say. We have a calendar last week. Was that last week? 2 weeks ago. Thank you. Wow, time's flying. About that, so I'm excited to formalize some of our plans and submitted a request for funds from the SUPAC committee to help that group of students do that work in the fall. Other than trying to support as best I can the president and vice president through the banquet and in this transition time, that's all I got, I think, for right now. Any questions for me? And I yield for the last time for the semester, Mr. Speaker.
Any questions for Advisor Bill this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none, thank you for the report.
Thank you.
Welcome to e-board report, starting with Director of Student Affairs, Dr. Bradley.
Good evening, everyone. Last week, Jordan and I met with Kristen and Frank for our Student Affairs meeting. I attended the Chancellor's Committee on Student Success. We discussed how we're going to take the framework we've created and implement it across campus. I also attended the Rainbow Celebration of Excellence and the CSD Awards, both on Thursday. This upcoming week, I'll be meeting with Angela Meladonian to further discuss dining. It'll be our final meeting of the semester. I will also meet with Josh Reed for our final meeting of the semester. And I'm wrapping up my transition materials for the next Director of Student Affairs. This summer, I'm going to continue to monitor the dining transition with Angela and be available for Chartwells if or when they need me. I'm also going to continue to meet with Jordan, Kristen, and Frank on parking updates and any updates regarding the reimagination of Student Affairs. And I will be meeting with the new Director of Student Affairs before they begin their term on July 1. As for that, I yield to questions.
All right, any questions for Director Bradley this evening? Thank you for the reports. Oh, sorry.
How are you going to be implementing that framework that you were speaking of in the beginning?
Undecided at the moment. I think the charge of that committee from the Chancellor is to develop a definition and nothing further. we're gonna work with the chancellor on that, and it'll continue into next year.
Thank you, Speaker Smith.
Do you know when students can expect to be informed of the new framework? Like a rough?
I can send it to you.
Okay.
We have the framework, is how we're gonna implement it. I think the committee agrees we wanna get it in students' hands as well as like advisors and professors. It's pretty simple and easy to understand. So we're trying to roll it out anywhere and everywhere as we can.
Perfect.
But please see me, I can email that out.
Any other questions this evening? Going to see none, thank you for that report. Moving to the report of Associate Director Robinson.
Alright, so my report, so at the time, I kinda wanna take the time to talk about some different stuff. If that's okay. My report basically summarizes my year, summarizes my week, summarizes a lot. I wanna start with this quote, some of you heard it before. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we want to see. So, being a black man, coming into this space was probably the most uncomfortable thing that I've ever done in my life. It was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I put myself out on a limb. The thing that makes this place special, and it's not a cliche, it's not something that people just say, it's the people. I've gotten the opportunity to work with and for some amazing people. We've taken wins, and we've taken wins that people have tried to move forward for years and years on years. But none of that would have been possible without the support and the friendship and the bonds that I created with the executive board. People don't know what goes into being on the executive board. You're probably the most criticized people on campus. You're the most talked about people on campus. But no one sees the late nights at 12 a.m. working on parking. No one sees the arguments that you have with each other about what's the best way to talk about. Nobody sees the arguments that you have with each other about just the way you go about life. I got the opportunity to do something that I never thought that I would do in a million years, which was run a campaign. I ran a campaign. And through that, not only did I learn who I am as a person, I learned what was important. And I seen the bigger picture in life. But I will say, and I will end it with, I would have never learned the lessons. I would have never accomplished what I accomplished at my time as associate director without the support, the guidance of people who started off as coworkers who became my friends. I just want to say thank you. And at the end, I'm gonna say, we made it. We made it. It was a long semester. It was a lot. You guys don't know the half, to say the least. It was a lot. It was a lot of late nights. It was a lot of arguments. It was a lot of pushing each other. But I will say that the group of people that I got to work with have been some of the best people I've ever met in my life. I'm excited and thrilled for the future. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. But I also want to give a special shout out. President Izzo, without your leadership, without your guidance, without your persistence, without going to bat for me in every situation that I needed you to, you wouldn't have accomplished anything. So I just want to say thank you. But most of all, you defied the odds. All those who were against you, all of those who didn't want to see you win, you achieved it. So I wanted to take the time to give you your flowers. On top of Speaker Facts, on top of Clerk Wolfenson, and most importantly, I really want to say thank you to my community that supported me the whole way. Because without my community, without the back end, I wouldn't have accomplished half the stuff that I accomplished without that. And then also too, Doug, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the future. So thank you. That I didn't take any questions.
Are there any questions for Associate Director Robinson? Going once, going twice, seeing no questions, thank you for that report. Moving to the report of Director Gillespie.
Hey y'all, hope you had a great weekend. This week I'll be wrapping up my transition materials, and it's been a great year working with all of you, so I appreciate all of you. Thank you, and good luck on studying for your finals and your exams. Don't be a stranger when you see me around. Thanks, y'all.
Are there any questions for Director Gillespie? Going once, going twice, seeing none, thank you for that report. Move the report of Associate Director Dodd.
Hello, everybody. Happy last meeting of the semester. Last week I was able to attend the Instructor and Involvement Awards ceremonies, and I'll be sharing any photos I took this semester to the instructors and any senators who may want pictures that I've taken. I'll also be working on the banquet programs this week, and we'll have those ready for Friday. PR committee will not be meeting this week. Please enjoy studying for your exams. I hope you all do great. And I will be at the Let's Talk About It event in the Warhawk Connection Center this week on Wednesday at 3:30 p.m., I believe, May 1st, whatever day that is. And there's a bunch of end of semester events I'll be at too. And then over the summer, I'm excited to continue keeping up with our social media, printing out more transferable marketing materials for our organization, for the involvement fair in the fall, and getting all those rooms reserved and ready. Thank you for letting me hold this position this year. I've learned so much about myself, how to market this organization, and just how passionate I am about serving the students on this campus. It's been an honor to meet everybody and getting to work with all of you to make great things happen on campus, and look forward to continuing to serve the students next semester. I also have some leftover apparel if anyone is interested in still purchasing it. We have 2 extra large crew necks, 3 large crew necks, and 1 medium quarter zip. So if you're interested in that, please see me after the meeting. And thank you, and I yield to any questions.
Are there any questions for Associate Director Dodd? Going once, going twice, seeing none, thank you for the report. Moving to the report of Clerk Wolfenden.
Happy class meeting, everybody. As everyone said. Today was a really good day for working, and it's really sad that it's our last one, but I'm happy to end the semester the way that we did. I really learned a lot about myself this semester too, how to deal with challenges, very, very hard challenges, but I made it through, we persevered, we all did. I'm so happy that I got to meet everybody on this e-board and work with everybody here, and I made some really, really good friendships, and oh my god, I want me to cry. I want to thank Angela Izzo because she's the reason why I joined this organization. She said, hey, why don't you run for a Senate seat? And about a year ago, and I did not think it was going to change my life the way that it did, and I'm forever grateful for you, and I'm so happy and proud of everything you've done in this organization. Good luck on the fights.
Any questions for the clerk this evening? Going once, going twice, Senator Street, please. Seeing no other questions? All right, moving into the report of parliamentary affairs today.
Hello everyone. I have nothing new to report, other than I'll be working on transition materials for the next parliamentarian. This is also my last meeting in an elected position, and it's a bittersweet moment. Thank you all for making my 3 semesters in WSG. 2 of them as your parliamentarian, one of my favorite parts of my time here at Whitewater. So I'll be graduating. I've truly enjoyed fostering connections with all of you in committee meetings and creating a new and improved process for outreach events. I'd like to give a special thank you to former Deputy Speaker Fitzpatrick, Deputy Speaker Smith, and Speaker Fadis for being such a supportive and positive leadership team. Thank you, President Izzo, Vice President Reiser, and the rest of the executive board for your leadership this year. And most of all, thank you to the senators. We would not be the Senate if it wasn't for you, so thank you for all the work, hard work and dedication that you've had over these last 3 semesters I've been a part of WSG. Keep it up in the fall and beyond, and I look forward to all the work that you will continue to do for generations of students to come. With that, I'll move to questions.
Any questions for the parliamentarian this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none, thank you for that report. Moving to the report of Deputy Speaker Smith.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Happy last meeting, as you've heard several times now. I don't have much to report, just that there's no office hours next week, but still make sure you get them in this week unless you've already contacted me about scheduled conflict. Other than that, I'm excited to come back next semester and see what the Senate will continue to do, and see what the new executive board will continue to do. I yield to questions.
Are there any questions for Deputy Speaker Smith? Going once, going twice, seeing none, thank you for the report. Moving into my report, last week I stayed busy working on planning to banquet with President Izzo and Vice President Reiser. I attended the instructor awards as well. I also had a NELC meeting and also met with the Senate leadership. as well as e-board. This week I have my last e-board meeting, I have a dining services meeting on Friday, and I have my parking meeting with the task force today that will eventually turn into a committee, so I'm looking forward to that. I want to say thank you to everyone for a great year, and especially the Senate, e-board, President Izzo. It's been a great ride. I appreciate all the hard work that everyone's put in, and I look forward to see you all in the fall. So I yield to my report and any questions. Going once, going twice, seeing none. Moving into unfinished business then, starting with S 232404, Act updating WSG annual for spring 2024. Parliamentarian, you have the floor whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we already went through the majority of what the changes to the standing rules are going to be. I guess I would just deal with any questions that you may have about the proposed changes in section 11.
Are there any questions on the bill this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none. No other questions or any discussion on the bill this evening? Senator Rodriguez?
I think these are really good changes to section 11 of the standing rules, and I would encourage every senator to vote aye.
Are there any other questions or discussions even? I'll just reiterate what Senator Rodriguez said. I would say great changes and a lot of hard work that was put in. So I encourage to vote aye as well.
Yeah, I would just reiterate that as chair of the CRT, I wish we could have gone through more changes in standing rules. Obviously, we only got through one section, so I would encourage you to vote aye on these changes, and then in the fall, when you have a new chair, be active in that committee. It's really important. These are governing documents that says what we can and can't do. And so in order to better serve the students, I would just encourage you to be engaged with that committee, because it's probably one of the most important things we have. So.
All right, seeing no other discussion points this evening, Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Senator Balisberry.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esterholm.
Aye.
Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Kurbs.
Aye.
Senator Cravenger.
Aye.
Senator Layhan.
Aye.
Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Mazzini.
Aye.
Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Rodriguez.
Aye.
Senator Whittal.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist.
Aye.
Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West.
Aye.
Senator Wheaton.
Aye.
Speaker Pettis.
Aye, and with that, S 232404, Act updating the WSG rules for spring 24 has been approved unanimously. Alright, moving to S 232405, Act creating the Elections Engagement Committee. Parliamentarian Kirby, you have the floor again.
Okay, so this was another bill that came out of the CRT, and one of mine and Deputy Speaker Smith's projects for this school year. It just kind of codifies the work we did in the standing rules, so that going forward, WSG can continue playing an active role in the promotion of elections on campus.
Are there any questions this evening on the legislation? Going once, going twice, seeing none. Are there any discussion points, Steve, Senator Rodriguez?
I would encourage every senator to vote aye on this again, or as well.
Are there any other discussion points? I'll say the exact same thing as Senator Rodriguez. Got a lot of hard work put in between Deputy Speaker Smith and Parliamentarian Kurbs as well as CRC. So I encourage you to vote aye as well. We continue our work with elections. Any other discussion points? Or once, going twice, seeing none. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Balisberry.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esterholm.
Aye.
Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Kurbs.
Aye.
Senator Cravenger. Aye. Senator Layhan.
Aye.
Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Mazzini.
Aye.
Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Rodriguez.
Aye.
Senator Whittal.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist. Aye. Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West.
Aye.
Senator Wheaton.
Aye.
Speaker Pettis.
Aye. With that, S 232405, Act creating the Elections Engagement Committee has been approved unanimously. Moving into new business this evening, starting with item A, SUTAC one-year appointment nominee, Simon Michael. I will actually stand up for this. I appointed Simon because I reached out to him because he was interested in the SUTAC process. He's interested in budgeting as well, and he will be here for a long-term period of time. So, are there any questions about the appointment this evening before we vote? Senator Michael will answer those questions, 3 of them. Senator Rodriguez?
What does SUTAC stand for?
Student Unified
WSG Allocation Committee.
University, sorry.
University.
Yes. Deputy Peterson.
What drew you to the CPAC process?
I guess just getting more involved with, especially like money in general, has always been an interest of mine, so I guess, yeah.
Any other questions? We have time for one more parliamentarian groups.
How do you intend to implement like viewpoint neutrality when you're going about SUPAC?
Well, I think getting a variety of viewpoints from other people would help maintain neutrality, and getting a balance of different answers would help with that.
Perfect. That was 3 questions, so we'll move to a roll call vote this evening. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Ballesberry.
Aye.
Senator Barry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esserholm.
Aye.
Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Kurz.
Aye.
Senator Cravenger.
Aye.
Senator Langham. Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Mazzini.
Aye.
Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Rodriguez.
Aye.
Senator Rattel.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist.
Aye.
Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West.
Aye.
Senator Wiesman.
Aye.
Speaker Pettis.
Aye. With that, Simon Michael is the next SUPAC 1-year plan, for SUPAC, yeah. All right, moving along with the approval of the Academic Affairs Director. Director Bradley, you have the floor whenever you're ready.
All right, y'all. So for, excuse me, for those of you who don't know me, I am Parker Bain. I'm going to be the president-elect for next year. Vice president, excuse me. So we're gonna keep this pretty brief. We'll jump right into it. And so after a few hours of some careful consideration, we have decided this team to appoint. So we are going to start off with the Director of Academic Affairs, which we would like to appoint Ms. Reiser. And Douglas and I have created a few prepared bullet points that we'd like to touch on. So, prior to stepping up to serve as Vice President in this organization's time of need, Abby served as the Whitewater Student Government's Director of Academic Affairs. Through tireless dedication and perseverance, Abby was able to make tremendous strides with the faculty senate that ended with the approval of the excused absence policy. However, there is much work yet to be done, especially when it comes to advising. For the reasons listed and many more, we feel Abby is most qualified to serve as next year's Director of Academic Affairs.
Yield comment to that, sir.
Perfect. Are there any questions this evening for discussion points? Going once, Sarah Early?
Before I do, is this question to the President and Vice President-elect or to Director Reiser?
Vice President, President-elect.
Okay.
I mean, it can be either.
It could be either. You should go stand with them.
Should I go?
They should stand. Sorry, I didn't realize she wasn't standing behind me.
Did you have a question?
I did.
Okay.
What goal in the field of academic affairs do you hope to work towards next year?
Advising is the #1 priority. I did work on that this semester, but my main priority was getting the excused absence policy passed. So now I'll have way more time to dedicate to advising. And so in my report earlier, I touched on the work that we'll do over the summer. So we have a couple day-long days dedicated to developing a plan. And so I'm excited to do that work. And then I'll keep meeting with Jessica Stein, who's the interim director of advising. And then next year, continuing that work. And I'm confident that if I put in the amount of hours I did for the excused absence policy, then we will be making great progress.
Are there any other questions this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none. All right, Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Senator Ballesberry.
Aye.
Senator Barry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esserholm.
Aye.
Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Kurz.
Aye.
Senator Cravenger.
Aye.
Senator Langham.
Aye.
Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Mazzini.
Aye.
Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Rodriguez.
Aye.
Senator Rattel.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist. Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West.
Aye.
Senator Wiesman.
Aye.
Speaker Pettis.
And with that, Vice President Reiser is Academic Affairs the next semester, next year.
That was better.
You have the floor whenever you're ready.
For the next one?
Yes.
Jordan. This year, Jordan has served as the Student Body's Associate Director of Student Affairs. He has moved mountains in a way that former WSG members could only have dreamed of. I'd like to call special attention to Jordan's efforts to reimagine campus parking services. Jordan's dedication to this organization and to the student body we serve has been nothing short of impressive and commendable. Jordan also brings a friendly energy to the office that has helped make this year's executive board feel more like a family. For the reasons listed above and many more, we feel that Jordan is the most qualified student to serve as next year's Director of Student Affairs.
Are there any questions this evening on the appointment? Senator Irwin?
What is one goal in the area of student affairs you hope to work towards next year?
Time will tell. Student affairs is the one realm and it's the one place where problems, changes, issues are always evolving. You got to see what the future holds. Parking was something that came up pressing on the desk. Dining was something that came up pressing on the desk this school year. It's always an evolving door. So what I would say and answer your question with is whatever the needs of the students are is going to be the priority. But I'm excited to tackle it.
Any speakers there?
How do you plan to work with the Senate and get the Senate more involved next year?
I love playing. I work with the Senate and get the Senate more involved. I would argue that I work pretty well with the Senate. I think one of the things for the Senate that's really important is to build relationships. And I think that starting to build those relationships and understanding how senators can support the work that we do as executives is really important. So I think about being more inclusive, being more open about some of the things that I'm working on, some of the projects that I'm working on, and trying to find tasks so I don't get overwhelmed and trying to do everything I do.
All right, we have the opportunity for one more question. If there is one this evening, going once, going twice, seeing no other questions. Thank you for the responses. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Senator Ballsbury.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Estel. Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Kurz.
Aye.
Senator Craven. Senator Langham. Senator Michael. Senator Mazzini. Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Patricus.
Aye.
Senator Rattel.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist. Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West. Senator Wheaton. Speaker Pettis.
Aye. Congratulations to Jordan Robinson for being the Student Affairs Director for next year.
Next up, we have Mr. Bellsbury, if you'd like to come up here. So we are looking to appoint him as the Associate Director of Student Affairs, and here's what we said. Joe has been a dedicated senator who has consistently provided his capabilities in various committees he served on for the past several months. Joe also has had a tremendous amount of leadership experience outside of the scope of WSG, as is evident in his time spent as a resident assistant and within the Wisconsin Air National Guard. For the reasons listed and many more, we feel that Joe is the most qualified student to serve as next year's Associate Director of Student Affairs.
Are there any questions this evening for the nominee? Going once, Senator Reyes.
What do you plan on doing with your position next semester? What projects would you potentially be working on?
Well, as Director Robinson, he made a very good point that it always changes depending on what the students' needs are. During the interview process, one of the things that I did highlight was I think that mental health should be focused on next semester. I believe that's a very important thing.
How do you plan to work with the Senate on issues next year?
Well, I believe that open communication is really important. I think that anytime there's a senator in the office, it's good to strike up some conversation and get to know what's going on with them and what plans they have for the semester.
Are there any other questions this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none. If you will respond to, we'll move to a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Ballsbury.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey,
Aye.
Senator Irwin,
Aye.
Senator Esserholm,
Aye.
Senator Houston,
Aye.
Senator Kurbs,
Aye.
Senator Cravenger,
Aye.
Senator Langham,
Aye.
Senator Michael,
Aye.
Senator Massini,
Aye.
Senator Nielsen,
Aye.
Senator Patricus,
Aye.
Senator Rattell,
Aye.
Senator Rice,
Aye.
Senator Rosquist, Senator Russell,
Aye.
Senator Smith,
Aye.
Senator West,
Aye.
Senator Wheaton,
Aye.
Speaker Pettis.
Aye, congratulations to Joe Balestrin on becoming the next Student Affairs Associate Director.
Next up, we have Warren Smith, who's the Director of Intergovernmental Affairs. Warren has been a champion of shared governance for many years. Warren has served his community as a Residence Hall Association event programmer and National Communications Coordinator, also a U leader, and most notably as an alderman for the Whitewater Common Council. Parker and I have decided to bring back the position of Director of Intergovernmental Affairs to focus and assist on with the upcoming federal presidential election. We feel that because of Warren's connection to the city and the reasons listed above, in addition to many more, Warren is the most qualified student to serve as next year's Director of Intergovernmental Affairs.
Are there any questions for the nominee this evening? Senator Irwin?
Outside of preparing for the federal election, what goals do you hope to accomplish in your position?
I'd like to work towards creating a more sustainable memorandum of understanding beyond just this year. And that's something that I'll be working towards, whether just on city council or whether approved for this position. But I'd also like to see more collaboration between different political organizations on campus. And would like to be a part of building that bridge. Additionally, working with the Elections Engagement Committee to create transition of knowledge that will last beyond my time here, so that when someone else is interested in that committee, there will be things for them to look back to, because I think we lost a lot of knowledge with COVID and the lack of this position in the past few years.
Any other questions this evening? Associate Director Robinson?
How do you plan to balance your role with the city and Whitewater Student Government?
That's a lesson that I've really learned this year, is how to balance myself and my schedule. I have really learned to depend on people around me and on my community. And I think as part of the executive board, part of that will be relying on the people around me to make sure that I'm keeping things separate, and making sure that I am able to, I think one of the pluses of the Elections Engagement Committee is that it's a committee right there to help me with that work. And working with senators and people in the external Warhawks Vote Committee will also be fun.
Any other questions this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none, please move responses. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Senator Balestrin,
Aye.
Senator Berry,
Aye.
Senator Dewey,
Aye.
Senator Irwin,
Aye.
Senator Esserholm,
Aye.
Senator Houston,
Aye.
Senator Kurbs,
Aye.
Senator Cravenger,
Aye.
Senator Langham,
Aye.
Senator Michael, Senator Massini,
Aye.
Senator Nielsen,
Aye.
Senator Patricus,
Aye.
Senator Rattell,
Aye.
Senator Rice,
Aye.
Senator Rosquist, Senator Russell,
Aye.
Senator Smith,
Abstain.
Senator West,
Aye.
Senator Wheaton,
Aye.
Speaker Pettis.
Aye. And with that, congratulations to Warren Smith on becoming the next Intergovernmental Director.
And finally, for our last one, Ms. Laura Dobke, appointed to the position of Director of Public Relations. Laura currently serves as WSG Associate Director of Communications. Laura has completely revamped the WSG social media and the way we as an organization are perceived by students. It would be silly not to appoint her to the executive board. Not only has Laura made huge headway in her role, but she also holds multiple Google Digital Marketing certificates, which make her more than qualified for this role. For the reasons listed above and many more, we feel that Laura is the most qualified student to serve next year as the Director of Public Relations.
Are there any questions for the nominee this evening? Senator Rodriguez?
Are you looking to change the standing rules to create a Director of Public Relations, or will she be the Director of Communications?
Technically, Director of Communications.
Senator Irwin?
How do you plan to expand awareness of student government and its activities on campus?
Yeah, so I'm working over the summer on getting trained in Adobe Illustrator so I can expand my graphic creation and make formats consistent with all the university digital signage guidelines so that we will have housing signage to be able to promote our organization, what our organization does, and being able to reach those students that live on campus. And I also plan on getting us tables at involvement fairs, updating the brochures to be more universal and transferable across years after people leave, so we can hand those out any tabling opportunities and while maintaining that effective communication across both campuses here and at Rock County. So hopefully trying to fill those 2 seats again.
The last question, Deputy Speaker Smith.
How do you plan to work with the Senate and any initiatives you might work on next year?
Yeah, so I really want to work with the Senate to be able to put out some more legislation to make change happen on campus and to be able to reach different students that we may not always get to talk to. So whether that's finding different organizations to meet with each week instead of only the same organizations, or whether that's going to spaces that WSG normally doesn't get to reach. So hopefully trying to reach out to the Williams Center a bit more and put up more signage across all academic buildings and residence halls.
Thank you for those responses. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Senator Balistrary.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esserholm. Aye. Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Curbs.
Aye.
Senator Cravenger. Aye. Senator Lanham. Aye. Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Massini.
Aye.
Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Patricus.
Aye.
Senator Rattel.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist. Aye. Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West. Aye. Senator Wiesman. Aye. Leader Betts.
Aye. With that, congratulations to Lord Dotson and Tony, the next Director of Public Relations. All right, moving forward this evening, line item I, resolution honoring the service of Carmen Granger, R232415. This is submitted to the floor whenever you are ready.
Alright, so tonight we have the amazing honor to represent and present our amazing seniors here as a senator. When asked to write these bills, I was honored as these 2 seniors have made a large impact, but not only on my short time being a senator here, but also to all my other fellow senators and students here on campus. The first bill tonight that will be honoring a senior is Carmen Cravenger. Her hard work and uplifting personality has been a light on this campus. The purpose of this bill is to show others the impact of Ms. Cravenger has made during her short time here in student government, and that we appreciate everything that she has done on our campus. I'd like to direct you to the 4th recognizing that states Ms. Cravenger's commitment to the Whitewater student government and to the student body has been demonstrated by her notable participation and commitment to her beliefs, as well as participating in weekly meetings, student outreach, and being a representative of the voices and ideas of thousands of students. This just exemplifies her determination to help everyone enjoy their time here at Whitewater. I recommend everyone to vote aye to help recognize all the hard work that she has put into this organization through her time here on campus.
Moving to content changes in the legislation this evening. Are there any content changes? Parliamentary group.
In the second recognizing, I would ask that it be changed to vice chair of the College Republican instead of vice president.
That'll be reflected on the updated legislation. Are there any other content changes this evening? Are there any clerical edits this evening? Seeing none, moving to discussion this evening. Are there any discussion points this evening? Deputy Speaker Smith.
I mean, I've never seen a conversation or issue where Carmen hasn't had a question or had something to say. And I think it's really important when we talk about how senators' jobs are to form opinions and how senators' jobs are to represent people. I think that that example of being involved and being an active participant during meetings is something that's really important, and I'm really grateful for your time.
I would just like to second everything Deputy Speaker Smith just said. One of our most powerful tools as a Senate is our ability to ask questions, and few, if any, senators asked as well formulated questions as Senator Cravenger did. Her position will be a very hard one to fill once she has left the Senate, and I would just like to personally thank her for her service to the students of Whitewater.
One of my earliest WSG memories is all the way back in fall 2022 was the Grammarly debate. Older people in the room will remember that, but I remember you were one of the 3 people who didn't just go along with the status quo, who asked questions, who gave an opinion, really. And it was a dissenting opinion, but you stuck to your beliefs, and you stuck to what you knew and what you thought would be best for your constituents and for the students. And that integrity is something that not a lot of people have or display. And I really want to thank you for displaying that, and I hope you continue.
I've known Carmen her entire time here at Whitewater. Her and I both tried to join the Student Senate back 2022. She made it on, I didn't. I've now been on for the last year. But Carmen is probably one of the hardest working individuals that I've ever met in my entire life. And the way she translated that into work in student government is unparalleled, and I think she's a great example for others to follow. As was said, it's going to be really hard to fill her position. She has a really strong voice in the Senate, and I think she truly embodies what it means to be a senator, and I urge you to vote aye on this bill, and I will proudly be doing so.
Are there any other discussion points this evening?
I just also want to add, as a friend, I just want to say thank you, Carmen, for everything you've done. I know that my freshman year here, I don't even want to know what it would be like without you introducing me to student government. My first night, as I ran twice for Senate, and I noticed a group of people sitting outside the WCC, and I approached them nervously and asked if there was anything I could improve on for the next week to try and run again. Just asked a little bit more about WSG, and ever since then, Carmen and I have been good friends. So I just want you guys to really I urge you to pass this bill, just not as a senator, but as a friend. She's a person.
Any other discussion points this evening? I'll wrap it up then. Senator Patrice kind of stole my thunder. I don't know if you saw I was talking to Deputy Speaker Smith about the Grammarly debate. You stole my thunder, but I really appreciate it. That's kind of a big moment in student government for me specifically, just because it was kind of my first time seeing an actual like civil discourse publicly in front of everyone. And I think that's really brave of you, and I think that's something that is really great about you, and it really shows like you're a strong senator. So I really appreciate that, and that moment kind of sticks with me throughout my time here at student government. So I appreciate that as well. But are there any other discussion points this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Senator Ballester.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Aye.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esserholm.
Aye.
Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Kurz.
A proud aye.
Senator Cravenger. Most of this.
Aye.
Senator Landon. Aye. Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Mazzini.
Aye.
Senator Newsom.
Aye.
Senator Rodriguez.
Aye.
Senator Bertel.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rogers. Aye. Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West.
Aye.
Senator Wheatland.
Aye.
Speaker Phillips.
Aye. With that, R 23-24-15, resolution honoring the service of Carmen Cravenger has been approved unanimously. Thank you for all your hard work. We really greatly appreciate it. Moving along this evening with Bill R 23-24-16, resolution honoring the significant contributions of Trenton Curtis.
This bill is a new bill that is different than the one that was circulated last week. We apologize if the bill was represented to you originally. This new bill more represents the positive impact that Mr. Curbs has shown through his work at WSG
and how it is not only a positive impact, that's how he is not only a positive impact, but to all students he is. This bill demonstrates the hard work Mr. Curbs has put in, oh my goodness, sorry, has put in to make the positive impacts and changes on our campus. To better prepare senators to continue to make impacts on our campus, and so I want to bring you to the fifth recognizing, then eighth and ninth that state. Sorry. Mr. Curbs has continuously urged senators to write legislation that would better the students' experience on campus and encourage the legislation to be written to address the concerns of students whose meetings were attended by senators as outreach events. That Mr. Curbs created and introduced the outreach questionnaire that helped ensure the senators are truly hearing the concerns and needs of student organizations during their outreach events, and that Mr. Curbs has supported and strengthened the relationship between the WSG Executive Board and Senate, especially during transportation to and from the 2024 Rock County meeting. Through his works in the Senate as well as outside, he is always looking out for all students on this campus. I urge you and recommend everyone to vote aye to help recognize all the hard work and dedication he has given and done through this organization through his short time here.
Representation board, content changes this evening, are there any content changes? Are there any clerical this evening? Senator Triguis?
In the first two recognizings, can we remove WSG before Senate parliamentarian? In the, one of them, it says 2024 Rock Co. period. If we can change that to Rock Campus. On the second page, if we can capitalize Senator, Executive. Actually, going back third to last on the first page, if we can capitalize student senators as well as Senate. Second to last recognizing there's an extra space between leadership and leadership and as, sorry. And again, if we can remove WSG before Senate parliamentarian.
All right, I'll ask for unanimous consent for those to be adjusted on the updated legislation. See, no one opposed, that'll be updated on the updated legislation. Are there any other clerical items this evening? Can you please send that to the clerk?
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect, thank you. Are there any other clerical items this evening? Placing none, are there any discussion points this evening on the legislation? Senator Carrier.
So, like Trenton mentioned, we've known each other my whole time here at Whitewater, and he was actually probably one of my first friends on campus here, which was a really big deal to me. He helped me get involved on campus with the college Republicans. Like you mentioned, we ran together the first time that we came to student government, and that night when I got appointed and he did not, I was like, oh crap, this should have been him and not me, because he's such a strong voice and really, truly cares about the students here and everyone's experience. And I couldn't be more proud of the work that he's done here in the Senate, as well as on campus and in your personal life. So I'd be honored to pass this along and go aye.
Senator Rice.
Yeah, Trent had helped me, like he didn't help me, but he had recommended to me to run for student senate. And I had really not known too much about student senate before, but he had recommended to me, and I would have done it before. I probably would have done it because I would have known, but now I really thank you so much for recommending that.
Senator Irwin.
Yeah, I would just like to elaborate a little bit on the Elections Engagement Committee, formerly known as the Internal Roxville Committee. It was non-existent before Parliamentarian Curbs and Deputy Speaker Smith stepped up and revived it. And following that, Parliamentarian Curbs led the committee at every one of our meetings. He gave several excellent ideas on individual topics we covered, and of course, represented us at the External Warhawk Committee and prepared the legislation which transformed Warhawk's vote into the Elections Engagement Committee. And for that work alone was incredibly significant. I would also like to add on that Parliamentarian Curbs very much did change the face of the Senate, if not just with his work, then with how many people he persuaded to join the Senate. A truly enormous amount of the current Senate came because of his encouragement and recommendation. So thank you, Parliamentarian Curbs, for everything you've done for the Senate, WSG, and the student body of Whitewater.
I am in strong support of this bill. Not only has Parliamentarian Curbs helped with just like the outreach events that we have to do, that is a big thing that I think he helped push. Also, when I was first interested in joining WSG, I went to him because he was my RA, and I asked for tips on how to run, and I got it, and I am extremely thankful and grateful for everything. So I'm in strong support for this.
Any other discussion points this evening? Dr. Bradley?
I think something that immediately caught my attention when I was looking at this bill compared to the previous one, is that not only is it longer, but every single section besides for 1 or 2 is about something Trent has accomplished in WSG. The list of stuff that he has accomplished is enormous. I mean, going through it, it lists all the committees he was on. It's either the chair or the vice chair. You know, he worked with the Elections Engagement Committee. He helped plan the Senate retreat. Every single meeting, I feel Trent encouraged senators to write a piece of legislation and always offer his support to give feedback and help them with that bill, right? Trent spent days creating the org meeting and contact info sheet that has really helped redefine the role of parliamentarian by ensuring that senators are going to different orgs to the same ones over and over and over again. And the list goes on and on and on, right? He was the March 2024 Senator of the Month. I mean, really, when I heard senators were writing this, I was impressed to see how much, when you actually put it in writing, how long of a list Senator Curbs and Parliamentarian Curbs has accomplished. And I think it would be silly not to pass it, because this really shows dedication of somebody who really cares about this organization. I mean, this list just shows that he's earned it. I believe he's earned the position, the title of a parliamentarian emeritus.
I'd like to turn it back to the senators.
I would just like to say that when I was approached to help write the bill, I was very excited to be able to have a hand in recognizing Parliamentarian Curbs' contributions to the Senate. I don't think I have ever seen a single senator as enthusiastic about creating connections within the Senate, creating connections between the Senate and the executive board. I've never seen another senator sing Fergalicious on a bus. So, like, I think that truly shows his dedication. But I had a wonderful time being on Senate leadership with you. Trent has been a great example of what it is like to work with people who disagree with you outside of these walls and come together to work towards a common goal in here. It's not uncommon knowledge that Trent and I disagree politically on a good number of things, but we were able to work quite successfully, I would say, as co-chairs for what is now the Elections Engagement Committee. And I don't think that I would have been able to do that without someone who was as dedicated to his position as Parliamentarian Curbs.
Any other discussion points this evening?
So last year, Trent was my RA, and just like Senator Nielsen. And I remember when he was running for Senate, and even before he got on, he was always talking about WSG to all of us, and he was trying to encourage all of us to run. And he had nothing bad to ever say about WSG. And he just loved the organization, and then once he joined it, he talked about it even more, and still encouraged everyone to run. And he's just a good human being overall, so.
Any other discussion points this evening? I'll finish it up then. I mean, this legislation kind of speaks for itself. I mean, you were a good parliamentarian, I can tell you that. I was parliamentarian, I wasn't as good as you. So, I mean, the impact we've had on student government is very impactful. I mean, like I said, the legislation speaks for itself. I mean, CRC chair, elections engagement committee, as we call it, to working with you on Senate leadership. It's been an honor working with you. I couldn't ask for a better parliamentarian. Are there any other discussion points this evening? Going once, going twice, seeing none. All right, Madam Clerk, can you please call roll?
Senator Balisferri.
Aye.
Senator Berry.
Abstain.
Senator Dewey.
Aye.
Senator Irwin.
Aye.
Senator Esserholm. Aye. Senator Houston.
Aye.
Senator Curbs.
Aye.
Senator Cravenger. Aye. Senator Langen.
Aye.
Senator Michael.
Aye.
Senator Mazzini.
Abstain.
Senator Nielsen.
Aye.
Senator Patricus.
Aye.
Senator Rattell.
Aye.
Senator Rice.
Aye.
Senator Rosequist. Aye. Senator Russell.
Aye.
Senator Smith.
Aye.
Senator West. Aye. Senator Reasonen.
Aye.
Speaker Betts.
Aye. And with that, R 23-24-16 resolution honoring the significant contributions of Trenton Curves has been approved and has been approved. Yeah, you can have the floor.
I just want to say thank you to the submitters and the sponsors of this bill, ultimately for passing the bill and bestowing this honor upon me. I'm truly humbled and grateful for the recognition of my work and my role as parliamentarian, as well as my many involvements here on campus. When I reflect back, there's so much more that I wish I could have done, but I'm proud of what I've accomplished in 4 short, very long years. I'm more than ready to graduate and finish my studies, but I wish I had one more year to wrap up the work that I started here in WSG. I truly have enjoyed building connections within WSG, and I implore all of you to keep in mind that we are all on the same team and everyone is doing what they think is best. With this in mind, there's nothing that we cannot do when we collectively put our minds to it. I'm excited for what is in store for the next parliamentarian, and I'm hopeful that the role will continue to be the driving force for positive change, both within WSG as well as on campus for the students.
Moving into announcements this evening. Starting over here. Senator Hockey.
So we're gonna do the last Senator of the Month. So this month's candidates are Senator Berry, Senator Russell, and Senator Smith. So we will vote on that.
Going to a senior.
Do you want to put them on the screen so that people can have less names?
I can pick it up.
All right, continuing on with announcements then, we'll come back around in a second to hear the plan, but, Senator Berry.
Lambda is doing Teeter Totter this Thursday. And so if you want to live stream that, donate, come ride our giant Teeter Totter. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I just wanted to mention last week I did my final outreach event with the organization's CEO, the Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization. That was also the org that I did my previous Senate outreach event at, but they had given me lots of feedback on tons of issues with dining. So this month I returned there, but I brought our good friend Angela Macedonian with me. So she kind of filled them in on the whole new contract and got them all squared away, so they had the chance to ask her some questions. They could get some more accurate feedback.
Senator Rizzo.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Associate Director Office real quick. It's because of you that, like, as a black man, that I thought that I can make it, like, onto student government and stuff like that. So, I want to appreciate it.
Yes, I would just like to take a moment to say that it has been a great pleasure serving with all of you in student government this year. I have enjoyed working with you and getting to know all of you, and I can't wait to see what work we do next year.
All Greek members, I heavily suggest you go to the Greek formal this Saturday. I'll be there, so I heavily suggest, it's free, so if you want to go and you haven't signed up, contact your Greek president.
Deputy Speaker Smith.
First, I'd like to wish everyone luck on finals. It's next week. Terrifying, I know. But also, if you'd like something to do during final week, because we're not busy enough to have that time, next Tuesday at 6:30 in the municipal building, we have the next steps to getting the memorandum of understanding passed. So if you're interested in seeing that process, seeing where that's at, seeing where that will be, when you come back next semester, feel free to come join me.
Vice President Ryder.
2 reminders really quick. So the banquet, please have your guests bring their payment to that. And then also, if you don't plan to return, bring your baggage up. I hope you all have a great rest of your year and summer.
Congratulations to Senator and Deputy Speaker Smith on this month's April Senator of the Month. So see me afterwards to take another headshot.
The Muslim Student Association and a number of other student organizations are hosting a sit-in protest on Thursday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the UC Smith Mall in support of Palestine, reflecting the encampments that are visible at UW-Madison and UW-Milwaukee. So I encourage you, if that's something you're interested in, to join.
Going around for any other announcements, I'll finish up then. If you were elected to a Senate spot, please see me after the meeting. Good luck on finals. Thank you for a great year. The finals week breakfast is Wednesday, so just want to let everyone know I enjoy that. It's one of my highlights of the semester. It's an Esker. I'm not exactly sure the time. 10:30. Perfect. All right. So late night breakfast. I encourage everyone to go. I hope to see everyone at the banquet. But moving into adjournment, is there a motion to adjourn? Senator Fraser. Seconded by parliamentarian Kurd. Is there a voice vote? Second. Call. Any opposed? Seeing none, we are out here at 8:34.
I thought it was like